I'm making this rant because I'm getting tired of listening to all these people complain about the stupidest things in the world. I hear people talking about right white privilege and male privilege. It's just class privilege. You have more money than another group, so you sit there and say you're oppressed. I hear a lot of people saying, well, oh, I'm oppressed because of what? What the fuck's your malfunction thinking you're oppressed because of what? I'm getting tired of this shit, man. I mean, I hear people say all the time, oh, my class is oppressed. How so? I mean, you're talking to a minority that grew up in the ghettos, that had a welfare mom, that found that you could get out of the welfare get out of the ghetto just by getting a Greyhound ticket to another city. And magically, you don't have a bunch of people trying to drag you down with them. But I digress. The thing is I hear these people from these colleges, and they don't know anything about life. They say that, oh, the workforce is against women. No, it's for women. Women get more perks than men. The only reason why men get paid more is because we are the highest risk takers. I've been in jobs where the women will sit there and say, "Oh, I can't make it to work today. Why? Well, my kid is sick. Take care of your kid. All right, Chris, come on in. Take over their shift. Sure, get their shift plus my shift. I get paid more than them. Case solved. So you want to sit there and say, well, no, we should make sure that she gets paid because she had to go home take care of her kid, and you have to get paid less because you took over her shift. Fuck that shit. All right, fuck that. When I look at that, I look at you want me to slave over this job that I might not like. So this lady that had a conscious choice of making a kid decided to make a kid and then get to go home whenever she feels like it to take care of it. Oh, I understand if she doesn't truly have a babysitter. I've babysit before, but at the same time, I shouldn't take the burden just because of her actions. I hear people saying, well, there's this whole white male privilege. I've seen a lot of white males that have a lot of disadvantages in my travels. And I've only heard of these privileges of white privilege and other privileges online. I mean, I know women's privileges because women privileges you could go out. I've heard it all the time. If you want to get help in life, be a pregnant female and they will bend over backwards to help you. If you don't want any help in life, be a white guy. So where is this white male privilege bullshit? Oh, it's because the white males make the most money. Alright, cool. That means that they're willing to go out there and work. Besides, they don't have fun, any safety nets in the system to catch them when they do fall. But another thing I hear is heard this where I've heard this strange little thing. It's called a cisgender. Cyst is tumors and cancers, if I remember right. So you are a cancerous, tumorous gender, and if so, then what the fuck? But I'm getting away from myself. I looked it up, and it's a bunch of annoying yuppie type kids sit there and say, "Well, I don't want to be called a male. I want to be called a female. I want to be called a cyst." gender, meaning I was this gender when I was born. I chose this gender when I was adult, or some other bullshit like this. You know what? Be proud. Say, yeah, I'm a male. Yeah, I'm a female. Don't sit there and say, oh, yeah, I'm this cis, exotic individual that has these special mommy privilege issues and I don't have any special things in my life. No, you are a fucking retard. Alright? You're a idiot that sits there and tries to cater to the lowest denominator saying you're a victim, which you're not. You sit in your mom's basement or your mom's attic making YouTube videos, acting like a fool, to sit there and because of the greatest recession ever, and saying, "Oh, I'm oppressed because of what? You get to drive around in your mommy's and daddy's car. Ooh, that's oppressed. You go to Patreon and you get thousands of dollars a month from that. Oh my God, oppressed. Oh, oh no. You have to sit there and use what? What do you have to say? I mean, you don't know struggle until you had struggle, okay? And I'm tired of this shit, man. Y'all white people need to stop this, okay? It's just pathetic. And you make everyone else in your class look like you are a bunch of people who ride the little short fucking bus to school every day. My God, I need a safe room. The fuck's a safe room? Oh, it's so people won't yell at me. So what? The world is going to yell at you. What? We need a safe place. No, you don't. You need to grow some balls. You need to toughen up. The world is not going to change because you can't handle it. If you can't handle it, then I'm sorry. I'm not going to change. A lot of people aren't going to change. You're going to have some people try to make laws, but people aren't going. They're going to look at those laws and say, "Well, fuck that law, man. I don't give a shit." And then what you're going to do? You're going to call the cops. Pretty soon, the cops are going to say, "Oh, that's a stupid law. Fucking grow a pair, and toughen up." And when you see the economy crashing, and you see these people going around and saying, well, we need more laws. No, you just need to fucking toughen up. Because if shit hits the fans, who's going to get hurt the most? It's these people who whines and cries about every little goddamn thing. And I'm tired of it. It's just, I don't like to complain about things, but when I see this 4-year-old type of mentality, he hurt my feelings. I'm gonna go tell my mommy. I'm gonna go tell the government. I'm gonna go tell the police. How did I hurt you? You call me a bad name, so you're a cunt. Oh my God, you're a cracker. Oh no, you're a chink. Oh, you're a nigga. Oh wait, you're a nigger. Oh no. Wetback. Um, cholo. Um, fuck, I don't know. There's a bunch of other racial slurs, but the thing is you have to understand it's how you react to these. If you sit there and you think of yourself as a victim, then you are a victim. If you think of yourself as something else, then you are something else. Do not let this bullshit antics drive you down, all right? Or you're never going to grow up. You can sit there and say, "Well, I have a college degree." So fuck what? Can you eat with a college degree? No. With these feminist tactics I've heard about, I remember a lady who took women's studies. I laughed at her. I straight up laughed at her. I told her, what kind of job can you get with that? With that degree, what kind of work can you get to pay your shit off? She didn't have a word to say. I told her, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money going to college for this bullshit degree. If you can't make money with it, then you're wasting your fucking time. You could say, well, we need to learn about the segregation and oppression of women's in the histories. YouTube, Google, Wikipedia, uh, fucking Amazon. They all have plenty of information of this shit. But at the same time, we don't sit there and look at this shit because we don't care. We'll sit there and go to a college university, have a person that tells us how to think instead of what to think. My bad. Teach people. We go to college and university and have them teach us what to think instead of how to think. What do we think about history instead of how do we look at history and understand history? We look at, okay, 4 out of 5 women get raped. How come? Oh, because men are evil. Are you sure? Well, women go to parties and get drunk and then they end up waking up against next to a guy. I could go and get smashed, get plastered off my face, drinking, and then drive a car. Courts nowhere will sit there and say, "Well, you didn't know, sir," so you get let go. I could go and get drunk and then beat the living shit out of a person. Oh, you weren't in the right state of mind. Sorry, that guy who was silver that you whooped his ass. I'm gonna charge him, but I'm not gonna charge you. But yet we give a magical pass. Okay, uh, see, you were intoxicated, and that guy he assaulted you. Okay, so we're going to charge him because you had no recollections of it. But at the same time, if you were a fucking smart individual, you will understand. Okay, this party is going to have beer and alcohol. I am not going to go in there. I am going to, and if I do, I am going to have a designated buddy. But you guys don't do this. And it's mostly the people who go to colleges that will look at this stuff without the facts. And it saddens me. It saddens me because I sit here and look at this shit every day. And I have to filter through all this stuff. And it makes me sad for the intellectuals. And then it makes me kind of happy because if you want to get rid of a certain population, you dumb them down. Fucking a bunch of people watching Price is Right? Yeah. But people who can't sit there and take care of themselves because all they know is quantum theory, but yet they don't know how to scramble an egg. Fuck. What use are there? They could read books. Can that book make them money? Not really. Okay, so he has nothing of value. You can talk about value. Okay, so can he build a company? No. So he has nothing of value. It's all about my. That's it about my rant. I mean, it's just goddamn stupid of these people. I mean, how in the world can you deal with this shit? I don't know. Alright, that's all I can say. Um, please like, comment, and if you don't like anything I said, put it down in the comments below or go blow yourself. Alright.